Let's talk about Saw 10's cryptic new video.
Welcome back, horror fans. My name's Adam.
And I'm Zoe.
And today we are looking at...
We'll be covering a few things today, but we're mainly going to be looking at the Sawperation.
Sawperation, that's right. We got a fantastic new cryptic post from Saw today. And
just another one to add to the pile.
Yeah, we are loving, obviously, this marketing campaign.
Absolutely.
We are very big fans of it. And every day that they release something new, it almost feels like it's getting better every time.
Yep, absolutely. They are killing it.
They're really doing well. So with this one, obviously, we just covered off a new poster that came out recently. But now we get... a really fun take on, obviously, the board game Operation. Everybody knows this one very well. But in this scenario, it has full of references to Saw.
Yeah, we've got, instead of the Operation Man that we know, the classic Operation board game, we have Billy the Puppet.
Billy, in all his glory, looks fantastic in this. Like, I want to buy this game.
Oh, if they don't go ahead and make this now,
makes me a little bit sad.
Insane.
It makes me a little bit sad because I saw it in the post and I was like,
Is this real?
No, at first I was like, this looks amazing. Like, tell me you wouldn't buy that and tell me you wouldn't play it.
100%.
Tell me you wouldn't be trying to pick out the little saw every time first. You know?
100%.
It's incredible. Yep. But, you know, that being said, it covers off a lot of references to Saw.
It does. It's very similar to the poster that we covered yesterday.
Yeah,
there are a lot of references in here.
What have we got in it?
We've got the silent circle fish hook. You can see that there's a little fish hook in the Billy's little stomach.
One of my favourite ones, the little key in the eye as well.
Yeah, the key in the eye from the Venus flytrap.
Gotta love that as well. What else we got?
You've got the tooth from the tooth pull that happened in Saw 3D with Bobby.
Yep.
You've got the hacksaw on the leg that Dr. Gordon used to cut off his foot.
There's no way they could have forgotten that.
There is no way they could have forgotten that. And you also have the tape that John swallowed.
Of course, the tape in the stomach.
The
tape in the stomach. How good is that?
They are just going nuts with it.
So,
I love it.
Outside of all these references, which are phenomenal, like it's so fun to see it. And they go over this video pretty quickly too. I feel like you've got to really sort of almost pause it to see everything. Like there's so much to take in.
Yeah, you definitely need to take that screenshot to be able to take
which is really cool.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. And they've gone to a lot of effort to make it look like a proper like Operation game too, which I really appreciate. That's why I really wish someone would make this game. But outside of that, it was posted along with a really great tagline too.
Yeah, it was captioned with, "Be careful who you put under the knife."
Be careful who you put under the knife.
Now, there is a few things that this could be referring to.
That's right. So, in terms of the post, fantastic piece of marketing. We love the game. The tagline now...
is what we can really pick apart.
Yeah, it starts our minds buzzing a little bit. Obviously, we do know the main plot of Saw X at this point. We have a couple theories on what the tagline might be talking about here.
Well, the tagline, again, the obvious theory is that they've put John under this knife and they've conned him. You know, it was all a joke from, it was all, just fun and games. It was a way of these scam artists getting their money.
Yeah.
Which I bet they thought they were so smart, but they really needed to be careful who they put under the knife. And
exactly right.
And John came back.
That's right. So Saw X, obviously, we know now from the trailer, and we also know from the Saw franchise, that John himself is a bit unwell.
Yeah.
And Saw X is specifically about him getting treatment for his cancer. And he gets a little bit scammed in Saw X, is what we see. So obviously this could pertain to just him purely getting revenge. But there could be more.
There could be more
to this.
Behind this, absolutely.
And something that we would hope that the idea of being, let's say, careful of who you put under the knife is also just a story about revenge in general, right?
Absolutely.
And there are a few characters. There are a few characters in Saw that maybe have been wronged.
Absolutely.
By some people. And the one theory that we particularly like to think about in this one is, what is it?
It is... be careful who you lock up in the bathroom. Yes. In other words.
Yes.
Be
Mark
careful
Hoffman
who you double cross.
The last time we saw Hoffman, he had been certainly double crossed by one of the very famous apprentices.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dr.
Gordon himself.
Yeah.
Be careful who you put in the bathroom.
That's right. I mean, we would love to see, obviously, Hoffman come back and maybe start his path of revenge of being double crossed. It's been
because let's be honest, Mark Hoffman in his revenge era is wow.
I mean, look, let's be honest, Hoffman is a character who basically lives for revenge. He exacted revenge now on Jill, on Storm,
On the whole bloody police department.
On the police department, just for trying to find out who he was by scrambling his voice. He has killed and killed and killed in the name of revenge. He is Mr. Revenge. So if you want to talk about being careful about who you put under the knife or double crossing,
he is the one for it.
Hoffman is the one.
At least with John, he gives you a chance to survive.
Yes. I mean, look, it's a
Hoffman's like, nah.
It's a loose chance.
It's a loose chance, but it is there.
It is there.
Hoffman is a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah. And I mean, this is really, like, obviously, you know, this theory has people back and forth. I think there's like two camps of people. People who believe Hoffman will be there and will flash forward in Saw X and see modern day Hoffman and, you know, where he's at, maybe the fate of Hoffman. But we want to see him get his revenge.
We do.
You know?
We do.
We can't end with him just locked away forever and forever not knowing.
Rather than Freddy versus Jason, we want to see Hoffman versus Gordon.
I think that's the case. I think everybody wants to see
film.
it. You know?
Give me 4.5 hours of that and I will watch it.
4.5 hours.
As long as Hoffman comes out stronger in the end.
Yeah, really, really big fan of the idea. So
all this from Sawperation. We are, you can tell we're pretty die-hard Saw fans.
Yes, we're sitting around thinking about Saw theories too much.
What could that tagline mean?
I think Saw's pretty cryptic with
we're like the
stuff.
Strom of like
yes.
Saw at the moment.
Hey, Strom was an absolute super sleuth. So look, I'm happy to be put up there with Strom in terms of his detective skills because he knows.
He does know. He does know.
Just like Jigsaw doesn't
and we know.
That's right. Just like Jigsaw doesn't make mistakes.
Jigsaw doesn't make mistakes.
The Saw marketing team don't just lightly put cryptic messages in their marketing.
Exactly. So, and it always has an alternate meaning. It always has a double meaning.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's right.
I'm really all for that theory.
100%.
For sure.
We're excited to see what they're really sort of cooking up for us.
I'm excited to see what's on their Instagram tomorrow.
Yes.
Like, it's just waking up and refreshing it and seeing what the marketing team has come up with for that day is just, it's like the highlight of my morning. It's like my morning coffee.
She's not even joking.
I'm not even kidding.
Not even,
it's the first thing I do when I wake up.
She sets her alarm for 2 a.m. when they post it.
Okay, that's a little extreme. But if I'm up already, I might as well check.
Yeah, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you're just refreshing Instagram just to see if they've posted anything. On that being said, we have had a couple of other pieces that they have pushed through.
Yeah, speaking of Saw's Instagram, we got an exclusive new look at some pictures from Saw 10.
And they are exciting photos.
They are exciting photos. We got a photo of Amanda and a photo of John. There was also a new photo of Billy as well, which we all know what Billy looks like. Yes, very cool. But what we're really excited for is to see Amanda and John in these new pictures.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Tobin Bell, 80 years old, looks awesome.
I think the thing is too, he looks awesome, but as he's getting older, he kind of looks like more menacing. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you don't want to mess with this Tobin Bell.
No, you definitely don't. But like, he's back in the robe. Yeah. He's classic. He's got the classic Saw 2 look.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
He looks really,
Good on him.
Both the photos look great.
Yeah.
He looks great, but Amanda looks even better.
Amanda is just... Oh.
She looks amazing. She is straddling a victim.
She is.
She's just taken one down.
Yeah, by the looks of things, it looks to be the victim who lied about the potential cure for cancer working on her. You can see like her little fluffy coat in the corner of the picture. But Amanda's just straddling this victim and looking like she's on top of the world.
She looks like she's loving it.
She looks like she's really having a great time. It's like she's on this power trip and she likes being in control.
We're seeing an Amanda here at full power.
Absolutely.
This is
like,
Amanda.
you know, you get that little cut in Saw 2 of the flashback with her, you know, killing Adam, and she is quite upset by it. But no, in this scene, she looks like pretty happy with what she's doing.
Having the time of her life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that this film is going to really lean into the sort of maybe like the cult sort of side of it, the very serious side.
It's got a very brief snippet of it in Saw 2, but it was just a flashback scene. We didn't really see much, but I really like the idea of her being this hardcore follower and really believing in John's way of life.
Yeah.
And that's what it seems like we're going to be getting.
Yeah, I never felt like in the other movies that we had probably heaps of them in the robes and stuff like that. You know, there's some bits and pieces, but this film is really leaning on them as being like very serious disciples of the code, let's say.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. I think it looks great. I think they both look menacing as hell.
Yeah.
I think they probably look scarier than in any other film they've been in.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited to see how this unfolds. There was a like a TV spot as well with Amanda up close talking to a victim and telling them that they'll be fine as long as they don't lose their head.
You'll make it. So long as you keep your head.
Which I obviously believe that would be the girl in the razor wire trap who
I think she's going to lose her head.
I think she's going to lose her head. But yeah, the way she delivers that line, it's like you just have no regard for whether these people survive or not, which they probably don't already. But
she's definitely leaning into the villain of it. Yeah, at the moment.
Definitely.
Yeah, she's going to be a bad bitch.
Absolutely. It honestly seems like how Hoffman ended up is how Amanda is in this movie.
Yeah,
just absolutely psychotic and does not care at all for anything.
Yeah, it looks spot on for Amanda's character. Absolutely. I think this could be her best portrayal of the role. So very exciting there. And to top this video off, we're also going to briefly talk about the blood drive coming back.
Redoing the blood drive.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how good is this?
It's a great marketing. Like, obviously it's a big deal because blood drive is great for everybody.
It's a great cause. Like they've really helped people out. So the Saw blood drive that started out in 2004, and they did it pretty much for every Saw film that came out. You donate blood, you get a ticket to see the latest Saw movie.
Yeah.
They've donated over 100,000 pints of blood.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
It's crazy.
Insane. I'm pretty sure there's a number out there of how many people that they've saved. I couldn't tell you what it is. But 100,000 pints of blood.
Yeah, so don't say Saw or John Kramer didn't do anything for everybody.
I know. Saw's saving lives.
Saw's saving lives, yeah.
It's kind of
John
ironic,
Kramer is
isn't it?
a real savior. Maybe he should have his own church, He's doing very well for himself.
Saw is saving lives.
He's saving lives.
Love that.
Put
that on a t-shirt. Saw saves lives.
Yeah, you should get the shirt when you
I would love that as a shirt.
But yeah, they haven't done it since Jigsaw. It's been a long time. And it's nice, obviously, the film going back to its roots. It's nice to see things like this come back too. Yeah. So very cool. I think the marketing is it's still amping up. We've got a few weeks till sawx releases.
Yep.
And we're here.
What are they going to give us? What's next? I love it.
We're going to be all over it.
It's a game in itself, waking up and seeing what they've got for us next.
Saw-tember. I mean,
Saw-tember.
They're delivering for sure. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed that one, and we're going to keep you updated right up until sawx release. So let's see you in the next video.
See you later, guys.
Game over. No!